into this new role, you're probably looking at your KPIs all day.
I'm looking at KPIs all day.
Yeah.
But the difference between that and now is that I wasn't just looking at KPIs and checking in on them and then going and having lunch and, you know, having a second lunch and right? Playing with my dogs or whatever. Now I'm looking at KPIs and then I'm being pulled in a million different directions at the same time. And that's really where I thrive. I work well under pressure. I think I get that from being a procrastinator. You know, that's really when I do my best work is when I'm kind of put to the fire.
Yeah.
And so when I am overloaded and being over busy, that's kind of a winning environment for me.
Yeah.
So that's why getting into, you know, and being kind of an overseer or general manager of different companies and running all the different facets, it's fun for me.
So what were the major KPIs you were examining when you were working with Tarek?
Same thing that I look at now with Green Elephant, with any of my students. It's really comes down to conversion cycle. It comes down to lead quality. On the marketing side, you're constantly analyzing, you know, what ads are working, what campaigns are working, what descriptions and content is working, and then you're monitoring your salespeople, monitoring their conversion cycle, monitoring their talk time, how many calls per day, how many texts per day. You know, setting those benchmarks and having goals for your sales team, having goals for your marketing department, and holding them to that. So many people say, yeah, I want you to make 100 phone calls a day. And that's it. Nobody's on them every day how many phone calls you make today.
Right.
Or studying the KPIs saying you didn't hit your mark today. Putting people on performance plans after quarterly reviews. That structure is such a needed thing. And you know, it's like taking our kids to go bumper bowling, right? When they're kids, they go bowling, they got the bumpers on both sides.
Yeah.
We all need structure. People drive better during the week because they wake up at a certain time, drive a certain route, get to work at a certain time, same thing coming home. On the weekends, they drive like idiots because they have no structure. You know what I mean? So structure is something that we as human beings need to have. And so often, especially in this industry, I find that everybody is a good salesperson and everybody has enough knowledge about business to be dangerous. But it's very easy to make $50, $60, $80, $100,000 off of one deal. And then you're high on the hog, you're feeling great, you get a new car, you get a new office. Yeah. And you bypass that necessity of having that infrastructure and having those bumpers for everybody.
Everything you needed to do to get that, you're now not doing to get
all you did was get lucky, to be honest. And then, you know, to grow and scale a company, you have to have that infrastructure in there. You have to have those metrics, those KPIs, and you're holding everybody to those KPIs. Hold yourself to those KPIs. And it's not just about your acquisitions team. I mean, I do a lot of training with C-level and management people too, because, you know, I talk about this a lot. The bottleneck's always at the top, right? So, you know, ensuring that the mission and the culture and the core values is trickling down from the top and is being instilled into the team. And everybody has their own lane, right? Business owners, if you're a partner, sometimes your partner's out golfing, but something has to get done. So you say, okay, I'll do that for you while you're gone. Yeah. But imagine if there was an owner above that and you dropped the ball on that task. Who do they fire? Do they fire the guy whose task it was or the guy who said, I'll do it for you? So don't paint a target on your back. Stay in your lane and delegate out. If there's something you're weak at, don't try it. Don't try it. Just delegate that out to somebody who's better at it.
That takes sometimes multiple times to learn.
Yeah, multiple stings until you wake up. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah,
but it's important.